Hello students, in the 11th standard chemistry, lesson number 6, that is in the gaseous state, we have seen the gaseous laws, that is Boyle's law, Charlie's law, Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law, and based on these laws, we have seen how to derive the ideal gas equation. So these are the things we have seen in that lesson so far. And today in this video we are going to learn two more gaseous laws. Those are Dalton's law and Graham's law. Okay, so that we are going to discuss in this video. What is called as Dalton's law and what is called as Graham's law. Okay, first let us see Dalton's law. Dalton's law of partial pressure. Okay, students, you are all aware that what is called as pressure. Pressure means what? That you know. Okay, but here this term is new for you. What is called as partial pressure. Okay, partial pressure is nothing but the pressure exerted by individual gas in a gaseous mixture or mixture of gases. இருக்கும்போது அதுல ஒவ்வொரு கேஸ்க்கும் எவ்வளவு pressure இருக்குதோ that is called as partial pressure. Okay, so based on this partial pressure we are going to say the law given by Dalton, and so it is called as Dalton's law of partial pressure. Okay, imagine that a container containing a mixture of non-reacting gases. ஒரு containerல நிறைய gases இருக்குது and they won't react each other. ஒன்னோட ஒன்னு react ஆகாது. So that is called as mixture of non-reacting gases. So when a mixture of non-reacting gases is taken, the total pressure, that is the pressure exerted by the container, will be equal to the sum of the partial pressures of the gases present in the mixture. அந்த கண்டெய்னருடைய டோட்டல் ப்ரெஷர் எதுக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா அதனுடைய பார்ஷியல் ப்ரெஷர் எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணனா கிடைக்கிற வேல்யூக்கு ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கும். ஸோ தட் இஸ் கால்ட் திஸ் டால்டன்ஸ் லா ஆஃப் பார்ஷியல் ப்ரெஷர். ஸோ அக்கார்டிங் டு திஸ் லா we can say that the total pressure of a mixture of non-reacting gases is the sum of the partial pressures of the gases present in the mixture. And mathematically it can be expressed as P total. Here P total is total pressure. P total na enna? Total pressure. And P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. So here P1 is the partial pressure of the first gas, P2 is the partial pressure of the second gas, and P3 is the partial pressure of the third gas. If the container contains more than 3 gases, then this equation will be keep going. If it has 4 gases in the sense, we have to write plus P4, then plus P5, etc. According to the number of gases, this equation will change. Okay, so this is the mathematical form of Dalton's law. What is that? P total, that is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. How we can say in wordings? The total pressure of a mixture of non-reacting gas will be equal to the sum of the partial pressures of the gases present in the mixture. Okay, and dear students, we know about ideal gas equation. Can you please tell me the ideal gas equation? Yes, that is PV is equal to nRT. And using this ideal gas equation, we are going to derive the value of pressure, that is P. So we can keep this P this side and we can bring this V this side. So P is equal to nRT divided by V. Okay, when we write P1, okay, so here R, T and V are constants. R is a gas constant, T is the temperature, and V is the volume. They won't change at all. Only the P and N, that is pressure and number of moles, are variables. So we can use the subscripts 1 for first gas. So P1, that is equal to N1 into RT divided by V. In the same way, the partial pressure of the second gas, that is P2, that is equal to N2 into RT divided by V. Then P3. P3 is the partial pressure of the third gas. So P3 is equal to N3 RT divided by V. Okay, now we are going to substitute these values, that is the value of P1, P2 and P3 in this equation. So we will get, by substitution, we will get P total, that is total pressure, that is equal to N1 RT by V plus N2 RT by V plus N3 RT by V. Okay, and dear students, in this equation the RT by V is the common. It is present in all the terms. So we can keep it as common, and the variables are n1, n2 and n3. So we can consolidate and write P total is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 into RT by V. Can you able to understand up to this? Yes. Okay. P total is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 into RT by V. Okay, so what do we have now? PV1 that is equal to N1 into RT. Okay, so not V1, it is V. Okay, now we can bring this RT by V one side, then P1 by V1 another side. So that we will be getting P1 divided by N1 that is equal to RT divided by V. So the value of RT by V is P1 by N1. That is given here. RT by V that is equal to P1 divided by N1. If it is the second gas, instead of 1 we have to write 2. So we can write P2 and N2. For third gas, RT by V will be equal to P3 by N3, and generally instead of writing 1, 2, 3, in general term we can write Pi divided by Ni that is equal to RT by V. அதாவது போன equationல RT by V க்கு பதிலா we are going to substitute the value Pi divided by Ni. Okay, so P total that is equal to, here we had that equation, P total that is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3 into RT by V. So this we have seen in the last slide. Okay, so P total that is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3 into RT by V. The value of RT by V we have derived, that is Pi divided by Ni, and instead of N1 plus N2 plus N3 we can write N total. So P total is equal to N total into Pi divided by Ni. So that we have written here. P total is equal to N total into Pi divided by Ni. Okay, okay. Now listen to this term, students. N total divided by Ni. That is the mole fraction. The fraction of the particular number of moles from the total number of moles. So instead of N total by Ni, we can use the term Xi. That is the mole fraction. So we have separated and written P total is equal to N total divided by Ni into Pi, and this term is the mole fraction term. So we can write Pi into Xi. Now the partial pressure we are going to derive. This side we have total pressure, this side we have the partial pressure. Okay, so if you need the partial pressure in the sense Pi that is equal to, this side what do we have? P total. So P total, instead of this what we will have? The mole fraction, that is Xi. So Pi that is equal to P total into Pi that is equal to P total into Xi. Okay, Pi is the partial pressure of the ith component. So partial pressure value can be obtained by partial pressure is equal to total pressure into the mole fraction. So from this we can find the value of the partial pressure. Okay, can you able to understand, students? This is the equation we have got in the last slide. P total is equal to N1 plus N2 plus N3 into RT by V, and the value of RT by V will be equal to Pi by Ni. I have substituted that one. Then instead of this term I have used N total. Then N total by Ni is the mole fraction. So we can write P total that is equal to P total that is equal to N total divided by Ni into Pi. Here Pi is the partial pressure, so we need the value of partial pressure. So the partial pressure ஒரு பக்கம் வச்சிட்டு இந்த term அடுத்த பக்கம் கொண்டு போனோம் அப்படின்னா Pi that is equal to P total into Ni divided by N total. So Pi that is partial pressure that is equal to total pressure into mole fraction. Okay, mama? Okay. So with this Dalton's law over, then its application. So it's mainly used for measuring the pressure of dry gas. Okay, so that can be calculated using the equation pressure of dry gas that is equal to total pressure minus the pressure of the water vapor. Okay, so this is the application of Dalton's law. The pressure of dry gas can be calculated. Okay, mama. Okay, so with this Dalton's law over. What is Dalton's law? What is Dalton's law? In a mixture of non-reacting gases, the total pressure will be equal to the sum of the partial pressures of the individual gases in the mixture. That is called as Dalton's law, and the mathematical form we have seen, and its application also we have seen. Okay, ma? Thank you. Learn well.